Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here from Vloggers on the Loose. Today we're doing the top 10 unit prices in Perth for top growth. So ironically, we're in a suburb here in Perth that hasn't got any houses, it's only got units. So we're going to take a walk around. We're in Northbridge, by the way. So we're going to take around Northbridge and I'll talk to you about the top 10 unit prices or suburbs for growth in Perth. So let's go for a little walk. So guys, the median unit price in Perth at the moment is 408,000 Australian dollars. And 7 of these suburbs that I'm going to talk about, 7 of the 10, have come in under $408,000. So units are fairly affordable still in Perth. So if you're after a unit, grab yourself a unit, guys. It's still fairly affordable. So coming in at number 10 is a suburb that I've talked about quite a bit, and you guys have watched the video quite a bit because there's quite a few views on that video. It's called Morley. So Morley's got a median unit price. This is under the median price in Perth for units. Morley comes in at number 10 with a median unit price of 393,500 Australian dollars. And it had an increase of 14.6%, guys. It took an average of 13 days to sell a unit over there in Morley. And Morley's pretty close to the CBD, guys. So Morley's only 8 kilometres north of the Perth CBD, guys. It's got a fairly big population out there. From memory, I think it's built on an area of over 10 square kilometres. I haven't got that written down, but that's just my memory saying that. But it's got a population of 22,500 people out there. So coming in at number 9, guys, is one of those sleeper suburbs. It's also north of the river. You guys wanted north of the river. We can only give you suburbs that is actually mentioned. We can't invent a suburb. So this one's also north of the river, guys, and it's a suburb called Nollamara. So that's close to a suburb called Balga, actually. So Nollamara, it's coming at 395,000 Australian dollars for their median price, and it had a growth spurt of 15.2%. And took an average of 9 days to sell a unit over there, guys. Now Nollamara is only 9 kilometres north of the Perth CBD, and there's a population out there of 12,780 residents. And coming out number 8, guys, is a suburb called Wembley. Now Wembley is also northwest of the Perth CBD. And Wembley's got a median unit price of 312,000. Wembley's quite an expensive area. 312,000. Wow! Pick yourselves up a unit in Wembley. Had a price growth of 15.3% over there, and it took an average of 14 days to sell a unit in Wembley. Wembley's only 5 kilometres northwest of the Perth CBD, guys, and it's got a population of 12,060 people out there. And coming in at number 7 is a suburb very familiar to you guys, because I mention it a lot, and it's one of my favourite, shall we say, cheaper suburbs. It's Armadale. Armadale comes in at 300,000 Australian dollars, and we're just walking through Northbridge, by the way, and we're going down a street here that isn't as crowded, guys, because there's a lot of music playing in the crowded part of Northbridge, and I can't talk when there's music playing because will get infringed by YouTube for copyright. So we're trying to take the little back streets, or not back streets, but the quieter streets where there's no music. This is actually a main road, but there's no music. So Armidale, guys, 300,000 Australian dollars. Had a growth spurt of 15.4% in Armidale.
And yet you do.
And it takes about 7 days to sell a unit out there in Armidale. And Armidale is 36 kilometres southeast of the Perth CBD, guys. And there's just over 13,400 people live in Armidale. A lot of things out there in Armidale. I've mentioned that quite a lot, so I won't mention it again, guys. Number 6 is another suburb that we've mentioned quite a bit. It's a southern suburb of Perth, Western Australia, and it's called Aurelia. Now Aurelia is the median unit price there, guys, is only 208,000 Australian dollars, and it had a growth spurt of 15.6%. How good's that? And it also only takes about 6 days to sell a unit out there. Aurelia is a bit far from the CBD. Well, not that far, but a bit further than the others I've mentioned. Same amount of distance as Armidale, actually, 36 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. Not a hell of a lot of people live out there. 4,535. So if you don't like a lot of people, Aurelia might be the go. So coming in at number 5 is a pretty flash suburb of Perth called Nedlands. Now, as you can expect, Nedlands has got quite a hefty median price for a unit. 745,500 Australian dollars, guys. And it had a pretty good price increase out there. 18.3% in Nedlands. Takes an average of 13 days to sell a unit out there, guys. Beautiful suburb over there. Nice green parks and that. Plenty of shopping, plenty of pubs and restaurants and stuff. Really nice. Only 7 kilometres from the Perth CBD, northwest of the Perth CBD, on the Swan River, guys. And 10,500 people live out there in Nedlands. The next on the list, coming at number 4, is an outer suburb called Baldivis. Now, we did do a video on Baldivis a while back now, so we might link that to this, and or if you guys want to go in and watch our video on Baldivis. It also scored quite a few views because it's a very popular area out there in Baldivis. So Baldivis has got a median unit price of 390,000 Australian dollars, and it had a pretty good growth spurt out there, 18.4%. So if you bought before these figures came out, you're sitting on an 18.4% return on investment on your money, ROI. And Baldivis is 45 kilometres south. It's quite nice out there, actually, south of the Perth CBD. And it used to be a lot of farmland in Baldivis, guys. A hell of a lot of farmland and massive acreages, and they've subdivided. The developers have bought out all the farmers, and they've subdivided it, turned it into residential, and there's a lot of different stages in there and different names of sections of Baldivis out there. So check out Baldivis, 45 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. Quite a big population, guys, as you would imagine, because all the farmland was subdivided. 37,600 people live out there. Coming in at number 3 is a suburb we have mentioned before, pretty close to the Perth CBD, Always been a cheap suburb out there because a lot of Homes West houses and stuff out there, or there was. A lot of it got sold off, a hell of a lot, so there's not many out there anymore. I don't think there's any out there anymore. There's a lot of construction going on over there. Number 3 is called Balga, and Balga had a huge price growth out there in the unit price, 19.5%. Takes an average of 12 days to sell a unit out there, guys. And Balga's only 13 kilometres north of the Perth CBD, with a population of 13,864 residents. Okay guys, coming in at number 2. So we're getting to the pointy end of things here. Number 2 is a sleeper suburb also. Well, it's all the way Mandurah way. It's a suburb called Erskine. And Erskine, the median unit price out there is only 432,500 Australian dollars. It had a massive growth spurt. Came in, no, it's just below number 1, sorry, but it came in pretty close with number 1. It had a growth spurt of 31.1%, and it takes about 12 days to sell a unit over there in Erskine. And that suburb is 76 kilometres south of the Perth CBD, guys. Quite nice out there if you want to go near Mandurah. A lot of ocean out there, canals, estuaries, you name it, it's there. Restaurants, bars, pubs, everything out there. And if you're not really interested in the Perth CBD, guys, then head out there, grab yourself a unit at median price of 432,500 Australian dollars. And population out there is only 5,429 residents in Erskine. So there you go. Could be a good place to start if you like that coastal life. And going from coastal to inner city, the number 1, the top suburb, number 1 for unit price growth in Perth, is a suburb only 3.5 kilometres from the Perth CBD, and that is a suburb called West Leederville. Now there is a Leederville and then there's a West Leederville. So West Leederville, not bad for a suburb so close to the city. Median house price, guys, of 500,000 Australian dollars. 500,000. As we walk through the unit capital of Perth. Well, I've just dubbed it that because there's no houses here, it's only units, and it's an entertainment area also. As we walk through Northbridge, reasonable amount of people here. Like I said, we're staying away from bars and that because a lot of music playing. So West Leederville, guys, has had a price growth. I've got to get that out properly. Price growth of 31.6%. Not bad. If you bought a unit there a couple of years ago, you made 31.6% on your investment. Beautiful. And it takes an average of 13 days to sell a unit out there. Like I said, it's only 3.5 kilometres from the CBD. It's a northern suburb, by the way. And it's got a population out there in West Leederville of 4,340 residents. So guys, if you like your inner city living, why not look at West Leederville? Decent, it's quite nice out there actually in Leederville. There's a lot of bars and cafes. We done a video over there in the Leederville area on cafe strips, and really nice stuff out there. They're doing it well. I remember when I went to TAFE out there at the Leaderville TAFE, which I did talk about in one of the videos. There was nothing like that out there. Pinball parlours, guys, and lunch bars. That was it. We used to go across the pinball parlours at lunchtime and play the penny machines. Remember them? Who remembers pinball machines? They still got them. Oh, thank you. They still got them out there. Sorry, they still got pinball machines, not in Leaderville though. I haven't seen any. And so guys, we might just wrap it up over here if we can find a little spot to wrap it up. We'll wrap it up over here in front of the So Fresh Butcher in Northbridge. Just a sign. I don't know where the butcher is. Must be over there somewhere. And guys, thank you for watching our videos. We appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that little thumbs up, guys. We need more subscribers, and we'll see you in the next one.